How we doing, lads? How are we doing? I'm going to have a little look at the prize pools for game week 255. Because there has been a lot of complaining from folk in the Discord and on Twitter. So, what have we got going on here? 15 cards, 7,565 participants. 818 participants, 5 cards. Wow. 578, 6 cards. Interesting. And 158, 3 cards. Doesn't give too much hope out there. What's the limiteds looking like? 15,775 cards. Under 23s, 3,829. 20 cards. That's interesting. Super rares 165, 3 cards. And under 23s, 39. Not just ETH on the line. There's a tier 2 and a tier 3. That is interesting. Very interesting. Chad, what's going on, man? Appreciate you popping into the stream. Hope you're doing well, bud. Hope you're doing well. How did you get on this weekend? If you had a team, let me know how you got on. So what we got going on in the uniques, 28 participants, 2 cards on offer with a little bit of ETH. We've got 1 card here in the under 23s, and then just the ETH for first place in the unique division. And then we've got the special weekly, 228 participants, 3 super rares on offer, and 7 rares, which is interesting. How many in the common? We've got 81,000 in the common. Interesting. 15,000 in All-Star Limited. Wow. It's a lot of players. It's a lot of players for 75 prizes, but yeah, I mean, we got to realize that, is there that many matches on, really, that have licensed players? I'm not too sure. Bolivia, Colombia, Brazil, Chile, Paraguay, Ecuador, Uruguay, Peru. And then the big one on Thursday, Wales versus Austria. Huge game for the Welsh. Need a massive victory. Yeah. We can't afford to have anything less than a win if we want to qualify. Then we got Czech Republic, Sweden. That'll be a big game. Turkey, Portugal is equally a very big game. And then North Macedonia, Italy. Italy should cruise through there, but weirder things have happened in terms of upset. So that could be an interesting one. And then the Asia World Cup qualification. We've got Oman versus Vietnam, Iran, Korea. We've got Japan, Australia, Lebanon, Syria, and Iraq, UAE. And then in the CONCACAF, we've got Honduras, Panama, Mexico, United States. That is a huge game. We've got El Salvador, Jamaica, and Canada, Costa Rica. Chaz says, not great to be honest. One of my worst weeks, but we moved 0.01 ETH, and I'm looking forward to an all-star rare side for this for the F this week. Disappointed, mate. I mean, at least you're coming away with it with a little bit of ETH. I guess it could be a lot worse, but of course it could have been a lot better, I imagine, as well. But yeah, I mean, the week before internationals is never great. I don't know what it is. for me, I just never have a good vibe from the week before internationals or the game before internationals. I don't know. It just seemed like injuries pop up, and I don't know. It's just a weird week. There's a couple of Nations League games which is interesting. So we've got Kazakhstan, Moldova, and Cyprus, Estonia, which is interesting. And then we've got some Argentinian League Cup or League games, I guess. Yeah, not going to try and pronounce all of them, but there's 2 games there. So, in all honesty, there's not that many games playing, really, is there? There's probably a handful of players licensed from these clubs. There's obviously a lot more from, United States, Mexico, Costa Rica, Canada, I guess. And then, I guess, quite a few from Iran, Korea, there'll be a few, Japan. Other than that, there's probably not many. And then Italy, Portugal, Turkey, there'll be quite a few Czech Republics and Swedish, and then a couple Welsh, a couple Austrian as well, quite a few Brazil, to be fair. So I don't know, are the prize pools justified? I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, they seem a little bit stingy, considering there's nearly, 7,500 players in this one and only 15 card prizes. But yeah, and then here as well, nearly 1,000 participants, only 5 cards. So yeah, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be really rough. There's not many playing goalkeepers, if we're honest. I mean, going back through here, I don't know them all off the top of my head, but obviously, Alisson might be in goals for Brazil. I'm not sure who the Colombian goalkeeper is, but I'm sure he's on SORARE. Same for Ecuador. I'm not too sure. Uruguay, is it the Galatasaray goalkeeper maybe? There's no Welsh goalkeeper. There might be an Austrian, I'm not sure. Turkey, who is it? The Fenerbahce goalkeeper that plays for Turkey. The under-23 guy, I think he's on here as well. Obviously, Donnarumma for Italy. Chaz says, yeah, selections and injuries mess me about. Got Donnarumma, Common, Godin, Sayweld, Fabinho and J. David. So hoping for 0.02. Maybe a reward if everyone plays. Never mind 50 rewards. Yeah, that sounds like a decent little team. Donnarumma Common sounds decent, and then you've got Godin, which I like, Sayweld, who's good, Fabinho as well, who should definitely play, and J. David against not against the US actually. Who are they playing? Costa Rica, right? Yeah, Canada, Costa Rica. Yeah, I can see J. David scoring there for sure. But yeah, 15 rewards doesn't look great, does it? It does not look great, to be honest. Yeah, I've got a few cards to choose from. I have enough to make a team, but outside of that, I can't do anything else. Who do you think the dark horse nation is in the Qatar World Cup? Interesting. That's a very good question. It's hard to say right now, I think, because there's just so many things that can change. Dark horses, I think Spain could look really solid with the current young crop of players they have going on with, Pedri, Ferran Torres, the list goes on. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but I think Spain, I mean, I don't know if you could count them as dark horses. They haven't really done much for the last few years. Chad says Canada, possibly. Canada could do something if they have Alfonso playing, if they have J. David playing, if they have all their big hitters on the field. I see there being something there for sure. Who else really? I mean, I don't really know who's qualified completely. World Cup. Can't spell. World Cup qualified teams. I'm just going to have a little look at who's qualified already. Okay. Here we go. So these are the qualified teams. Qatar, obviously, by default. Chad says he's biased. Okay, he thinks Serbia. That's interesting. So Iran, can't see much happening. South Korea, I can't really see much happening. Germany will look very solid, of course. Denmark might be a bit of a dark horse. That could be something to look out for. France, I mean, we can't count them as dark horses. They're probably favourites. Belgium, they've always had a good squad over the last couple of big tournaments, but they've just not been able to put it together in the final sort of, where it really counts. Croatia, I know they got to the final against France a few years ago. They could be decent, I think. Spain could be really nice. Serbia is very interesting. Some really nice players coming out of Serbia. Mitrovic, Tadic, Milinkovic, Savic. There's a few nice players there for Serbia. They won't be easy to play against. Chad said he's got to get back to work. Good luck with the week. Thank you, Chad. I really do appreciate it, man. Have a good day in work. And good luck with your week as well, bro. Anyway, Germany will win. Germany might win. Yeah, maybe Germany. I don't know. There's some really strong teams. England will have a really strong team. The Netherlands should look strong. Switzerland will be nice. Brazil, Argentina, you can't always count them out as well. So, yeah, there's a few nice teams there, to be honest. I wouldn't count out, at all. So, yeah, I am excited for the qualifiers. I hope Wales make it. That is my wish in life. The Wales make it to a World Cup. That would be immense. I've never seen it in my lifetime, so that would be amazing. So we're going to have a little look at how we got on this weekend in SO5. So game week 254, as you can see on the screen here, it says so far so good. Rewards to be won as it stands. 1 tier 3 rare. So yeah, we'll just go through our teams. We'll go through SORARE Mega, how we got on there. We'll go through our SD League, and then we'll build our team for game week 255. And yeah, we'll just call it a day there. So All-Star Rare. This was complete throwaway team. I expected ETH, but looking back, maybe I was a bit optimistic. Osako was, I only played a rare goalkeeper here so I could play Ueda Common, because I thought Ueda Common should get a better score than a common playing goalkeeper. Germany is successful to change of generation. Yeah, I think you will see a lot of success in the new crop of German players. Musiala, if Wirtz is back fit, but of course, like your Sane's, Gnabry's, Kimmich, all the staple players should play and do well. Rob says, even in lad, not much help needed for this game week from me, I don't think. I'm currently sat 16th in gas rare, hoping for a top tier 1. Rob, I want to see this. Rob, what's your gallery name, Rob? I want to see this top 16 finish. I should know your gallery name, but maybe... Is it just Rob Marshall? Yeah, okay, here we go. I'm going to copy this. Rob is sitting 16th. Wow. I'm excited to see this. SO5 scores 416 points. Here we go. Wow. Rob, you've completely smashed it out of the park. Lars Unistor, Robin Proper as the stack. Maxime Dnipro, what a player. I saw his goal. He scored an unbelievable finish. Xavier Messier's captain didn't do great against a really good matchup as well. And then Kim Gun-hee scored 81.9 for you. And you're currently 16th. That is huge. David says, evening guys, such a near miss for me this week. If Fofana had played, I could have been on for a super rewarded under 23 Rare Pro. David, yeah, I feel you with the Fofana situation. I luckily moved him out of my best team like before the deadline because somebody told me that they didn't think he would really get much of a look in this week. They didn't tell me he was injured or anything. They just thought that, they might just rest him again. But yeah, Rob, you are in for a tasty reward here, by the way, mate. And it's a nice tier 1 as well. It won't be a rubbish tier 1. This will be a very nice tier 1. So yeah, well done, man. That's really, really good going. Like, I'm really, really impressed with that for sure. Going back to my All-Star Rare team, like I said, Osako didn't play. Fofana didn't play, like David just said. Rob said, Messier captain killed me. Yeah, he did kill you, to be fair. But the rest of the boys chipped in, and they got you over 400 points, which is absolutely huge for you. That's quality, man. I'm so happy for you. Really, really am. Yeah, Wesley Fofana didn't play. Like I said, he was in one of my very good under-23 teams, but I moved him out to All-Star Rare because I thought he was too much of a risk. Paxton Pomykal had an okay game. I thought he actually played really well. Like, I watched the game live, and like he looks like he's a very good player. He passes the eye test. He's fast. He gets around the pitch. He's got a wicked left foot. And yeah, his tackling, his interceptions, his defensive game is good as well. but I don't know, he's just not scoring very well right now. You can have a look at his scores here. So, made 1 foul, got fouled 3 times. In defence, he won 1 tackle, conceded a goal. And then he lost the ball 12 times. 1 possession 8 times. Lost 7 duels, won 7 duels. No interceptions. A couple of accurate passes, a couple in the final third, and a couple long balls. Not too much to talk about. Hoping for a forward as a reward would help me out after Usami injury. Won't be getting alignment now. No, won't be getting a lineup now until April. Yeah, that'll be tough now with that injury. But hopefully you get a forward. That'd be so nice. And always thank you, Harry, with your support of SORARE. Have a good day. Have a good day to you, man, as well. David said, are you going to the Wales game Thursday, Harry? I'm not, David, to be fair. I'm currently in America. So, yeah, I'm in America until this summer. I came out here to play football, basically. So, yeah, my visa's up in July, so I'll be going home then. So I will be missing the game Thursday. I won't be there in person, but I'll be live streaming it. I might even do like a watch along type of situation, because I don't have any good teams to put in on Thursday where I normally do my live stream for the weekend. So I might just do a watch along for the Wales game. I'm not sure how many people will be interested, but I will probably do that. Because yeah, I obviously want to watch my beloved Wales. David, are you going to the game? I'm not sure if you're Welsh or not, but yeah, I figured I'd ask anyway. In terms of my other midfielder, Sander Berg came up with the goods again. Another goal as my captain, 83.4 points. And then Ueda, I think he got me a goal, which took me to 39.2. Not enough for the ETH, which is very annoying. But, you know, nonetheless, it is what it is. Going with my mate, so fingers crossed that we can get the win. Yeah, mate, I'm buzzing. Like, we need to win so bad, don't we? Yeah, we badly need to win, for sure. So yeah, no ETH for me this weekend, which is annoying, but, you know, it is what it is. Not the end of the world. All-Star Rare Pro is where I normally put my leftover under 23 players, or just my leftover players in general. And yeah, I mean, just very frustrating. I played 2 of my highest scoring players in this team this week, which is just very annoying. Eric Garcia Super Rare had an unbelievable game against Real, 55.5 all-round score. That one hurts. And then Vieira shouldn't have started. I think Evalison or Taremi, one of the two. I think Taremi was ill before the game. So, yeah, he ended up starting, got a goal. He even won a penalty, but he didn't get the decisive for it because Evalison missed the penalty. And yeah, Yuito Suzuki missed a big chance for me. So, yeah, as my captain, you always need your captain to pop off, really. Especially in All-Star Rare Pro, where it's so competitive. It's unbelievable. So, look at that. 511 points for top place, which is wild. Kamiya had an okay AA score, nothing crazy. A few attempted assists, but nothing really to shout about. And then Van der Voort conceded 3. I didn't expect him to really get a great score. So yeah, that turned out to be correct, I guess. So yeah, Taremi was in their starting lineup, got withdrawn before games started. Yeah, I saw some sort of tweet from Porto. I didn't expect Vieira to start, to be honest, so I kind of got that right, but the fact that he did start and got the decisive and stuff just makes it a little bit more painful, Sean. But yeah, frustrating. And then All-Star Super Rare, this was a completely throwaway team. I saw Daiki was training again, so I just threw him into a lineup. And then Seol had a really bad COVID situation, so I didn't think... Well, they didn't say the Wook had COVID, but it looks like he did because he wasn't in the squad for that game. And they lost 2-1. Salamikas came off the bench. Did okay, actually. Got a decent little AA score in 12 minutes. Vitinho had a really bad game. They lost 5-0. I didn't really fancy him this week. And then Leszczuk, I didn't expect to start. So this was completely throwaway. And then this is where I did get the prize. So we're currently 126th in All-Star Rare. Diego Costa actually got me a clean sheet, for once. 15 points from the keeper sweepers. One save inside the box. He lost quite a lot of points. Yeah, he lost like 8 points from missed passes and possession lost combined. So that's frustrating. I was only 11 points away from a tier 2, so that would have helped. Sergio Gomez was horrendous. I watched the game. I know it's hard to say he was horrendous. He was horrendous SO5-wise. He wasn't horrendous like watching him, really. I thought he played well. He gave the ball away a lot, to be fair, 33 times. But the amount of times like he tries to get a cross in or does get a cross in and, one of his teammates don't get their head on it / their foot on it, obviously he's going to get a possession loss for that. So, yeah, that is just really frustrating. No interceptions, quite a few duels lost, 2-1. He did well attacking-wise, like I said. Loads of attempted assists, loads of penalty area, entrance. Had a couple shots on target, actually. He probably should have scored the one. But yeah, that completely killed me. And obviously lost the clean sheet with Gent scoring. So yeah, that's super annoying. David says, at least we've got Ramsey back fit. And hopefully Bale just rested in the Clasico. I can't believe Vieira wasn't going to start after his last 2 games. He's too good to be on the bench. Completely agree with you, mate. It's weird, like, with the one with Vieira. I don't know what he has to do to start at this point, If he doesn't start after the international break, then I'd be shocked. I'd be looking for a move away because I just don't know what's going on. There's not much more you can do, really. But yeah, I'm hoping Ramsey and Bale can combine midweek on Thursday to get us over the line against Austria for sure. Enzo Fernandez, very nice AA score, 25.9. He hit the bar. I saw the shot. It wasn't like an unbelievable shot, but nonetheless, he came close again. He always seems to hit the bar or the post, this guy. But very nice all-round score. 4 tackles, 1. He didn't get a double-double or anything. He lost 8 duels, won 8 duels, no interceptions. A load of attempted assists, a couple penalty area entrance, and 1 big chance created. And yeah, they lost the game as well. So a couple of my boy, Anderlecht losing. I know these are tough games, but Enzo losing. Gravenberch almost lost. They won 3-2. Anthony got the goal in the end. I know Sean's not going to be happy with Anthony's red card towards the end. But I'm sure the All-Star Super Rare win will ease the blow a little bit. Rob says, what do you make of the Bayern rumours for Gravenberch? I don't know. It's like, for me, it's like, does it really get any worse? If that makes sense, like a move. I think him going somewhere else, it's really hard to say, isn't it? Like, does he start at Bayern? If we're being honest, probably not. Like right now, we're that would probably be the honest answer. Could he start at Bayern? Yes, he could. But is he going to be nailed on? Probably not. So you would have to say that doesn't look good for his like short-term value. But for them to buy him, they must see something in him to where like they want him to be, a big part of their team squad. I don't know. So it's a really tough one that is with Ryan Gravenberch. I don't know. Maybe he should stay for another year, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Rob says, how's it going, guys? Rob, what's going on, man? And then Jesus Ferreira, perfect 100, 3 goals, 1 assist, 17.1 AA score. Yeah, he was my first player to play. These 4 played on Sunday, so Ferreira played Saturday night for me. And I was off to a flyer. I couldn't have got a better score, 125.5. Yeah, very, very frustrating. I know we'll get a reward out of it, but you've got to take advantage of a clean sheet and a max score from Ferreira, really, haven't you? But I was really low on defenders this week. Seo Young-woo, Nico Williams, my main boys who I would normally play in defence, just weren't available to me. So, Sergio had to, step in. He is capable of good scores, but they're just not coming off for him right now. So, yeah, very, very disappointing there. Roll says, no, Gravenberch is not even good at Ajax. I mean, you can't really say he's not good at Ajax because he wouldn't be getting rumoured to leave to Bayern Munich. It's just stupid, really, to say that a player of that, quality at that age isn't very good. Otherwise, you wouldn't be getting moves to Bayern Munich. So I don't know. I mean, he doesn't score that well. If you mean SO5-wise, then I'll agree with you. But in real life, you can't really say that a 19-year-old midfielder who's, played for the Dutch national team, rumoured to go to Bayern Munich for X amount of money is not great. That just doesn't make sense. But if you're talking about SO5-wise, then yeah, I'll definitely agree with you there. He's not the best SO5-wise. So yeah, All-Star Rare Pro, frustrating again. Nothing crazy score-wise. Jordan Bayer's game got abandoned after 70 minutes. He wasn't really on for a great score either, to be honest. That's with the clean sheet added. He played like right centre-back in a 3, and he was just a little bit exposed. Martin Pais conceded quite late on. He was playing really well. So yeah, I was gutted about that, to be honest. Yeah, last season was insane, but this season he's really average. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. He has dropped down a little bit this season. I will definitely agree with that for sure. Arsen, good AA score. But yeah, Dynamo struggled against Rostov. 1-1. They scored a penalty in the last minute. Couple of attempted assists, a shot on target, but nothing to scream about. Frankie Amaya, his first average game, I would say. Still gets me a 61 as a super rare. He got brought off in like the 94th minute, and I think, yeah, they conceded in the 95th. So yeah, again, frustrating, but what can you do? It didn't really count towards too much, and Alvarez is my captain in the big game against Boca. 3 big chances missed. I saw the game, like, I don't think he had 3 big chances, if I'm completely honest. He might have missed 1 big chance, if we're being fair, but I just don't know what's going on with Opta in their scoring of big chances missed. It doesn't really make too much sense to me. But it didn't really count for much. The rest of my players didn't really do much, so I can't really complain there. And then under 23 super rare, Tani had an okay score, nothing crazy as my super rare. Didn't expect him to keep a clean sheet. Nishio, quite poor, 2-2. Nothing to shout about there. Yari Visharan actually had a nice little AA score. I watched the game. He played all right. He was busy. But yeah, nothing too crazy. What's that, 66 with the super rare bonus. And then Yuito Suzuki obviously missed a big chance for me as my rare. And obviously that counts the same as my super rare. So yeah, and then I played Cody here because I had a little feeling that he might play. Obviously he didn't, which I'm not that annoyed about at all. I threw him in here because I didn't want him to ruin any of these 2 lineups, because like my under 23 rare, my under 23 super rare, like my main lineup. So I didn't want to risk it if I had a Julian Alvarez and Ferreira to play up front. So that's why I moved Gakpo there. David says, Opta are so bad at coding big chances and anything subjective. I thought he had 1 big chance. The other 2 were hard and you wouldn't expect him to score. Yeah, David, I completely agree with you. That's the exact, yeah. After watching the highlights last night, I can't agree with you more, to be honest. I did enter a weekly special team. This one was super frustrating. So Victor Moses is my captain. First player played. He won a penalty, and then Quincy Promes took the pen, but it touched his standing foot first. Then he shot. It went in. He scored, and then it got disallowed because he touched the ball before scoring, or touched the ball before shooting. So Victor Moses didn't get his penalty won. He didn't even start the game. He came on at half-time. So that would have been 100 points from Victor, roughly. As my captain, 50% multiplier, he'd have got me like 90-something points, right? And then the next player to play was Amadou Onana, who's my new Tier 2 reward, under 23s. And he ended up scoring a 96. He got a goal. They beat Nantes 1-0 away. And he got a really good AA score. He got a double-double. He won 6 tackles, 1 block. He won 11 duels, lost 6, 1 interception. And yeah, he just played really, really well. I watched the game. He was solid. He doesn't normally start. There's a few... I think Sven Botman's out for Lille right now. So they move Shaka back. And then they put Amadou in the CDM role, and he was class. He was really, really good, so I'm really happy with that reward. Rob says, got to head off. Good luck this game week on your reward. Rob, massive good luck to you as well. Hopefully you hold on for that tier 1, and hopefully it's a forward for you. Yeah, I wish you the best of luck, man. Yeah, appreciate you popping into the stream. So, we could have had a situation here where I was on nearly 200 points from my first 2 players. My 2 midfielders. Wasn't to be, obviously. Victor didn't get his penalty won. And then, my Napoli defender, they lost 3-0. I don't really know why I bought him. He was super cheap. He had a decent game the last game, so I thought I would take a punt. It didn't pay off. And yeah, they lost, which is super annoying. And then Bale wasn't even in the squad for the Real game, which again is equally as annoying. He's obviously trying to keep himself fit for the Wales game on Thursday, which I don't blame him for. But they lost 4-0, obviously wasn't in the squad. And then Marciano 3-2, conceded 3 goals, obviously, against Ajax. His all-round score was horrendous because he gave, look at this. He gave the ball away like 25 times, basically. So he lost like 12.5 points there. He made a few saves. Yeah, what's that? 5 saves, 4 from inside the box. Tom, yes, I can finally be in your live again. What's going on, Tom? Appreciate you popping into the stream. I'm streaming at, friendlier times now. So, I'm hoping that, more people can make them because I was streaming very late and, people were missing them. So, Greg Evans, Greg's in the building. What's going on, Greggy? Big game Thursday, Greg. You might have to come over and watch it with me, Greg, on the live stream. Greg's one of my teammates, or ex-teammates now that we're both graduated. Yeah, Greg's one of my best friends. Greg, you need to come over Thursday. We watch the live stream together, both in our Wales shirts. I've got my Wales top on now. I'm trying to get the good luck in for Thursday. But yeah, if you're free, Greg, then yeah, come over and we'll watch the game together. So, I mean, is it a disappointing week? Probably not. Like, I had a few nice scores here and there, but nothing too crazy. I'm more than happy to take a tier 3 rare out of this week. In terms of SORARE Mega, I don't think I won many of my games or my matchups. So we lost here. 584 points beat us. I played Gakpo as my captain. Obviously didn't play, so that's an annoying one. Greg fancies it. Okay, let's go, Greg. We'll do a cheeky live stream on Thursday. And then, yeah, Mega 8 lost again. I captained Ferreira, which was a nice choice. My defenders let me down big time there. Our opponent had a really nice score here. He had Ferreira as well, Muniain, Enzo, and Maya, Taniguchi. Yeah, so too much for me that was. I think I lost every lineup, or every matchup. Okay, no, we won Mega 5. That's nice. Well, we're winning Mega 5. Yorbe didn't even play. Osmar didn't play for him unless he plays tonight, which I don't think he is. So that is a Mega 5 win, which is nice. We need the XP. And then Mega 3, I think I lost this as well. Yeah, we lost by 4 points. Super frustrating. Let's just have a look at how we got on the SD League. I don't think I won this either. No, I didn't. We lost to Guru, 607 points. Yeah, he was way too much for me this week. And he had a Tyremi DMP, but I guess Berghaus comes in for the DMP. Who didn't play for me? So Fofana didn't play and Gakpo didn't play for me. But I guess Ferreira took his points, or Ferreira replaced him. But yeah, frustrating week in terms of all the side games, but nevertheless, still fun getting involved. So yeah, we'll throw in... I'm not going to do my lineup building on SORARE data today because I only have a certain amount of players. Like, I really don't have that much to choose from. Like, there's hardly any contemplations, if we're completely honest. So, okay, here we go. So, I have 3 goalkeepers to choose from. 2 common. I do have a Diogo Costa, but do we really expect Costa to start against Turkey? I personally don't think he will. I think they'll go with Rui Patricio. If anyone in the comments knows anything different, then let me know. But yeah, I think it'll be the safer option to go with maybe Kim Sung-gyu or maybe Vargas. Actually, no, I don't think Vargas starts for his national team, does he? I think Kim's the only one here that's nailed on. Obviously, he's a common. So I think I'm going to go with Kim, if we're honest. What do we think? Do we think Costa starts? I don't think he does. But so I'm going to throw in Kim Sung-gui for now, because I know he's going to start. The only player we can pick in defense is Nico. I mean, we have 2 of him, but unfortunately we can't play both. So we'll throw in the 9.5 EXP. Nico. In midfield, equally, we have literally 1 player to choose from. In Aaron Ramsey. Got a goal on the weekend, which was nice for Rangers. He started. And then Gareth Bale is going to be our forward. Hopefully he's nice and fit for the Thursday game, sorry. And for whatever reason, it's not showing me the Ferreira's playing, but I do have a Jesus Ferreira. Chrissy Quirk says, all I know, Pepe has COVID and Jallo has been called up. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not too sure who's going to start in goals, Like, I'm happy just to keep the common. Like, I'm not expecting too much from this team, to be honest. And then, yeah, Jesus Ferreira is my only other playing forward player. as my extra, so we'll throw him in. Whether he starts or not, it's up in the air. I mean, just come off a hat-trick. You know, he's gonna, his confidence is going to be super high, but whether he gets the start, who knows. I'll probably captain Bale. I think he's the most decisive capable because he'll be on most set pieces and he will be on penalties as well. Wales love a penalty, so hopefully Bale's involved with that, and he has a nice little XP as well. So I think that is going to be the team we roll with, unless anyone can tell me that Diego Costa is going to start. Then, you know, Costa, obviously I would play a rare over a common. Addy said, I wonder if Bale gets a move this summer. I'd be so shocked if he didn't. Like, I'd be so shocked. The problem is, where does he go? Like, there's no way he renewed. Like, there's no way on this planet Earth that Bale stays at Real Madrid after the summer. Like, there's just no way on this planet, right? So the other option is to retire. Like, well, not so much retire, because if Wales do qualify, then he'll want to stay fit. So, but we can't foresee Wales qualifying right now. So let's say Wales don't qualify. He doesn't renew at Real Madrid, obviously. Does he retire? I mean, he's won enough in the game to retire, in the sense that, like, one more is there really to do. If Wales just missed out on World Cup qualification, he's probably not going to make the next World Cup. He might make the Euros if he wants to play for another 2 years. I think he's 32 now. Like, don't get me wrong, he should still carry on. But the fact that, like, you know, what's happened with Bale, yeah, it just seems like that, you know, maybe he's fallen out of love with the game a little bit from what, like, his experience has been like with Real Madrid over the last few years. Addy says, be careful with Bale. Seems like he might have a cheeky injury. Interesting. Rob says MLS. Yeah, I was going to get into that. I think the MLS could be an interesting move for Bale. He loves his golf. You know, there's plenty of nice golfing ranges and golf courses to play in the US. So I don't see why you wouldn't want to come out to the US. Really, he would completely rip up the league. He would be unbelievable if he wants to stay fit, and, you know, like, he looks after his body. He's very athletic. He's not somebody that puts on weight very easily. So yeah, Bale in the MLS could be ridiculous. I think genuinely insane. David says, move to Inter Miami with Beckham. Yeah, I can see that happening. I can see that. Like, why wouldn't you want to live in Miami? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, playing under Beckham, and I think that whole situation could happen. I really do. But the issue is, for me, if Wales do qualify, he's going to want to stay fit in a good league. Tiaz says, what about Suarez? Move back to Ajax. That's an interesting one. How old's Suarez now? No, that's the wrong Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez got to be he's 35. Okay, I don't know. Does he cut it at Ajax at 35? Rob says, I don't think he'll join my team Sunderland, so you can rule them out. Yeah, I don't think the weather's nice enough in Sunderland, Rob, for Bale to go over there. The Bale headlines are clickbait. They said he should be fine. Yeah, I thought he would be fine, to be honest. The fact that he was in the squad for Real indicates to me that he probably wants to just keep himself in good nick for the Welsh game. But yeah, does Suarez move to Ajax in the summer? If I had to put money down on that, I don't think that would be a thing. I really don't know where Suarez could go. I think again, surely the MLS comes into play. Like, you know, a few years ago, the MLS was a little bit looked down upon in a weird way, but now it just seems like the thing to do. Like, it's just for, like, these older players that have had successful European, careers. Why wouldn't you want to go over to the MLS and score 10, 15 goals if you're Luis Suarez? You know, because you know he would be able to. Like, regardless of his age, the guy's unbelievable. Like, one of the best finishers I've ever seen. In his prime, one of the best number 9s I've ever seen as well. So yeah, I think he could still do it. I really do. Let's throw in a mega. We can throw in a mega. We can't even do it. Well, we might only do what should we do? A mega 5 or a mega 3 this week? If we did a mega 3, it would look like I would have to just do the Welsh boys. It'd just be Bale, Ramsey, and Nico, leaving out Ferreira. But if we did a mega 5, we would obviously have to play Costa, which is a risk. So we could go Costa, Nico, Bale, Ramsey, and then, you know, Bale and Ferreira. But do I really want to risk? I mean, I don't worry about SORARE Mega too much, but I would probably rather do the Mega 3 just so I know those 3 are going to play. So I think I'm going to go with that. I think I'm just going to do this and Captain Bale and just call it a day there. I don't really think I need to do much more in terms of SORARE Mega. But yeah, interesting little Mega 3 there. I mean, I was speaking to Sean actually last night. He still might be in the stream, but I was just saying, like, and he was saying as well, in terms of like internationals, it's kind of like, it's like a de-stressor. Like, there's no pressure on internationals to try and win rewards and try and get your matchups right. Like, if I've only got 5 players, I'm just going to throw them in, and there's no pressure on me in the sense that, like, if one DMPs, I could have played this guy, or this guy should have played, or I should have done this. Like, there's just no stress. And yeah, for me, I kind of like that. I think, you know, we've got, how long have we got now for international break? Tia says, I think he could play at Ajax, to be honest. He started 17 games for Atletico last season. Yeah, I guess, but then you're looking at last season, like, you know, that'll be 2 years from or 2 seasons after, you know, if he did move to Ajax is what I'm getting at next season, that would be like a 2-year or 2-season difference, right? So, I don't know, your body, you know, I'm not that age, but I know your body over, you know, around the 34, 35, 36 ages in football there, that really starts to like take a toll on you. Sean Nation says 5,000 people for one T3, baby. 2-week international break. Okay, so that's not too detrimental. You know, I'm sure I'll enjoy the 2-week break. Okay, so yeah, I started building a few teams out last night just for when, you know, we get back. So April, that's crazy. So the next time we can play a club competition SORARE League is in April. Wow, not that that's that long away. What's that? Is 10 days away. 2 mids and a weekend. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I can deal with that. My withdrawals from, you know, competitive game weeks should last about 2 weeks, I think, and after that I'll start getting itchy fingers. So yeah, super excited to get back into making lineups for the midweek. Well, no, you know, for the club competitions. But like I said, nice little break for the internationals. The fact that Wales are playing will get me through this week. Something to look forward to for sure. Hopefully the Welsh contingency here can get us over the line for some ETH. Maybe we can compete for the tier 3 prizes alongside 7,646 other participants. So yeah, that'll be interesting. But yeah, I am excited for it. Like I said, I'll probably do a live stream on Thursday for the Welsh game. We'll do a little watch along. I'll have obviously one screen on the Welsh game and then, you know, live stream on the other. So yeah, that'll be fun, I think. So if you want to join that, then that'd be great. Be nice to see you there. Just have a little chat. We'll do that for like an hour and a half for the duration of the game. But yeah, guys, I hope you have enjoyed the video or the live stream. Short one today. We've only got one lineup to get involved with. Everyone wish Sean a massive good luck. He's currently top of All-Star Super Rare. Here he is, 529.7 points. He's completely blown it out of the water. So yeah, massive prize on the way for Sean. So I wish you, Sean, a massive good luck tomorrow. I'm really excited to see what you pull. And then McBride's in second as well, who's a pal of mine. So massive good luck to him as well. That'll be, really nice to see you two top of All-Star Rare Pro. And yeah, guys, hope you have a wicked week. And yeah, good luck for the upcoming game week. I know there's probably not many competitive lineups flying around. But yeah, nonetheless, massive good luck. Good luck to Sean and McBride tomorrow on their big pulls. Good luck to everyone else if you're pulling cards as well. I'm excited to see what everyone's got.